I'm representing the International Academic and Soccer Academy based in Leeds, England, and it's an institution that has an American degree connected to Richmond University, the American International University based out of London, and we run a satellite campus in Leeds, and we also run a professional soccer academy, so North American players can get an opportunity to earn their American degree as well as playing within the United Kingdom. It's the first opportunity in the world for North American players to do that in the UK. Development and exposure. So it's a 44-week program out of the whole year. It's taking the American model but putting them into the UK where they can be immersed in a culture of soccer or football on a year-round basis for 44 weeks. We're going to showcase against professional soccer academies all the way from Premiership down to Championship, League One and League Two. The people running the soccer academy, Mark Ellis, ex-professional player at Bradford City, played in the Championship, and John Henry will be the players' representative. He's managed in the Premiership as well as played at Newcastle, Middlesbrough, and had top players coming under his guidance as an agent for those players.
Well, I think what we have unique is, first of all, a school that's on the growth. We're part of the A&M system, especially in the Southwest and Texas. The A&M system carries a big weight in terms of education and attraction to the population in this area. Second of all, I know we're in Canyon and Amarillo, but we have a very diverse educational background. Some of our strongest programs academically would be things that you wouldn't think of a school in that location. So for example, dance, music, media, communications is some of the really big programs. And then with some of the more traditional, business, agricultural, animal science, those type of things. We look for kids that like to be in the outdoors. Canyon is named after the canyon there in Canyon, Texas, which is the second largest canyon next to the Grand Canyon. So it's, for an outdoorsy type of kid that, likes to maybe hunt and fish and do those type of things, ride and be outside, those are things that we feel are huge attractions. And then obviously athletically, overall, we have a very strong athletic program. As an example, our football team is going to a Division II bowl game this year, first time ever. Our women right now currently playing in the Final Four in volleyball. Our women's soccer made it to the Elite Eight. Our men's soccer team made it to the Sweet 16. So, we have a very large sporting tradition there at West Texas. Texas is kind of the bread and butter, and the Dallas, Fort Worth, Houston, El Paso areas are things San Antonio areas we recruit heavily, as well as Albuquerque, Oklahoma City, Colorado Springs, Denver, those areas. And then because of logistics and cost of living and the land, the way the land is we've had a lot of luck with Southern California as well. And then because of some of the way we're set up academically and financially, we've been able to entice foreign students to come to WT from, England, Ireland, Germany, Canada, Mexico, Colombia. So we're pretty broad-based in our recruiting. Since day one, since we've added the women's program, we've made a really strong emphasis to make sure that it's not looked upon as one program, but two separate programs. And if there's been scheduling problems or travel issues, we've always made sure that the only people that are inconvenienced are the coaches and not the players. So we'll even do things like even if we're traveling, playing in the same city, we'll put them in two different hotels, and it's very strict in terms of they have a schedule and the men would have a schedule, and we're the coaches are the ones that jump back and forth. So we work really hard to make sure that that they are looked upon and they feel that they have their own program. Today it's been very productive. In the morning, I found a couple, and then this afternoon we found a couple that we're going to go look at tomorrow during the showcase. And Charlie's done a great job with this. He's built this up from nothing, and it's a great opportunity for the kids and help them get seen and have a chance for them to further their soccer education for the next 4 years. The ability
showcase your talents. Maybe if you weren't as well exposed coming out of high school, you get to play for a club like ours, one of the top teams in the country that do give scholarships. At the junior college Division I level, we're able to give full scholarships that are on par with major universities. We have a nice international flair, and our history of success on the field as well as transferring. We've had plenty of successful students come out of our program, transfer to D1 programs and on into the pros, as you well know. So I think that's one of the most attractive opportunities. They get to play on a national stage at the junior college level. I think what a kid comes out of with ours is that experience to play, you know, maybe soccer at a higher level, coming into a four-year program than a freshman would, coming straight out of high school. They're offering that leadership capacity. I think in many ways now they're already attuned to the you know, college level classes. So in many ways I think that's attractive to four-year universities because they can get leadership right away, and kids who are used to that environment. We've had plenty of All-Americans that have gone on of late. Carlos Villa, who actually we got out of Guatemala, came up here, played 2 years, and then was off to the University of Hartford. Has been doing very, very well for the Hawks over there. We've had Leon Williams out of Florida, came to us, and then went to the University of San Francisco. Has been doing tremendous out there. Those are 2 D1 programs. We've had players, Ryan Maxwell, come to us just for a year, and we transferred D2 and went to the University of Tampa and was drafted first round of the MLS last year. And we've had we have a player here at the University of Texas at Dallas, so we've right out of Houston. So we run the gamut in terms of if there's a place that fits that kid, we'll find them one. And we've been able to place kids all over from NAIA to William Carey and along a lot of different other lines as well. Always here looking in general at the junior college level. You know, we're always looking for that unidentified player. The Sports Nurse has been doing a great job of identifying players and offering this opportunity for these players. And being it's just north of us in Houston, it's a great chance to see players I might not normally see from out of state. And so I think once the kids get to know who we are and what we are, I think it becomes more attractive to them too.